Hi, welcome to Palais Soulful Fusion. I'm Chef Aaron.
And I'm Chef Victoria.
And to today's menu, we're going to have something special today. We're going to have a soulful fried rice and an apple pie cheesecake egg roll.
So, Aaron's going to jump straight into how we're about to prepare this soulful fried rice.
Okay, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our chicken seasoned. So we're going to do a little season on our chicken and our flour because we season at every step. So we get a little flour on the plate. We're going to hit it with a little Tony Chachere's in the flour and on the chicken. We're going to hit it with our Medi blend in both. And yes, the Medi blend, you can get it at PalaisSoulfulFusion.com. and any of our products that you see us use. Then we come back with the garlic herb blend. And now we dig in a little bit. We get this nice and coated.
So we like to use oil as a suspension vehicle. So you oil up your proteins, add your seasoning on. It helps for your seasoning to adhere to your protein a whole lot better than if you just threw it on there dry.
And this is how your chicken should look. We're going to take that, give this flour a little stir, and go right into it with our chicken.
So while he was doing that, I was over here preheating our pans. I got my oil coming up to temp because I am on chicken duty today.
After I wash my hands, we'll be ready to start.
I'm just going to come over here and get this chicken. Now I like to always do a test. Throw a little bit of your flour in there. If it starts to sizzle, then your grease is hot enough. If it's not, just let it hang out. I'm gonna let this come up to a little bit more temp because we like to hear that sizzle crackle when your oil is hot.
All right.
While that's coming up to temp, Aaron's gonna start the rice.
My pan's hot. You see that little water? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna come with a little bit of olive oil. Some onions. And some peppers. Tri-colored peppers. I want this nice and bright. We're going to let them sweat for a minute. Now, a lot of people ask me, where did this recipe come from? Soul food fried rice. And I tell them, you know, it was the holiday times, Thanksgiving, and we have a lot of leftovers. And if you're like me, leftovers in my house, after the second day, nobody wants them. So instead of wasting food, we said, hey, what can we do with this? And I came up with this. So this is some fresh cabbage.
At this time, we're going to throw in some seasoning.
I have my garlic herb. And then I have my Medi blend. And then I'm going to come back, get us a quick stir, then come right in with my broccoli. After another minute, I'm going to come back with my sweet potatoes. These are all the things you will have laying around cooked and or raw leftovers for Thanksgiving or any major holiday where you cook a lot of food. Your Christmas, even Easter. Now that that's sauteed, I come back with my potatoes. You want to get this a stir and get it nice and a little toasty. We don't want too much crisp on it, but we do want it a little toasty. As we're doing this, Chef Victoria will start frying the chicken.
So our oil is where we need it to be. So now I'm coming in with our chicken breast.
Okay, at this time I'll give it a little shake of paprika, smoked paprika. Give it a little more depth. I wish you could smell this. It smells amazing. Now that everything is incorporated and mixed, we're going to come right back with some rice. Now the best rice for fried rice is leftover rice. So we did prepare this rice earlier and have it sitting. We're going to stir this and make sure it's mixed in. This is going to happen very fast because it's a fried rice. Stir fries and everything are hot and quick. Now the reason why it's soul food fried rice is because my favorite cuisine is Asian. And my family loves soul food. So I said, hey, why not mix both of them together?
Our chicken is frying up really, really good here.
So is our rice.
You ready?
Okay, now we're going to add a little bit more seasoning. That's our nutty blend. Then right back with our garlic herb. And then some soy sauce. Not only flavor and depth, but a little color too. A couple hits of sesame oil. You only need a little bit. This is very strong. And then you mix.
Our chicken is almost done.
Now we're going to let the rice sit in the pan. Don't touch it for a little bit. This is going to help it get a little bit of crust on it and a little bit of bite in between the rice. I don't know about you, but me, I don't want my rice burnt. I don't want my rice soft, but I do like a little chew with my fried rice.
And our chicken is done. We're going to sit that to the side and let it drain. We're going to let our rice do its thing, and when we come back, we'll be ready for plating.
Welcome back to Palais Soulful Fusion. I'm Chef Aaron.
And I'm Chef Victoria.
And now we're about to plate up our soul food fried rice and fried chicken. So now our soul food fried rice has a nice crust on the bottom. And we're just going to plate it up.
I wish you guys could smell this. Like, this smells amazing. Like, and their fried rice looks awesome. This ain't your typical Asian fried rice. You won't get this at your Chinese store.
Okay, fried rice. Then we're going to take our chicken, which we did salt right after it came out the fryer. And we're going to make it look nice and neat. We're going to come back with a little bit of sesame oil. Remember, be light with this. This is very strong.
And that's just to give the chicken some of that sesame flavor.
And then a little pinch of smoked paprika. And finish it off with a little bit of cilantro and onion. And there you have it. Our soulful fried rice and fried chicken. Thank you.
When we come back, we'll be working on our apple pie cheesecake egg rolls. Give us a second to break down and we'll be back.
All right, welcome back to Palais Soulful Fusion, where we're about to make our filling for our apple pie egg rolls. We're going to start off with heating our pan up. To the pan, we're going to add roughly 2 tablespoons of butter.
I got you.
Our fresh apples. Thank you. Our brown sugar and regular sugar blend. Cinnamon. And a little bit of vanilla extract. We're going to hit this with a little citrus to brighten it up and add another level component of flavor. So instead of lemons today, we're going to use fresh oranges.
While this filling is going, we do have a pot over there heating up so we can fry our egg rolls.
And our egg roll, our cheesecake filling in our egg roll has a little bit of quick cheesecake, so there's no egg in it. We have a little bit of sugar, brown and white. We have some vanilla extract. We have a little bit of, I'm lost for words for a second. Some vanilla extract, some sugar, a little bit of lemon juice. So now our apples are cooking. We just want this to reduce for a second.
While that's happening, I'm going to take some of our cheesecake filling and put it inside of our egg rolls. So now we don't want a lot of the filling because we don't want them to bust out of the egg rolls. So I say I put roughly about, this is about 1.5 tablespoons of filling.
After our apples cook down, we're going to come in with a little cornstarch slurry, and this is just to thicken it up a little bit and make it nice and gooey.
I'm gonna wash up.
Okay, we're going to let this cook for about 3 minutes and it'll get thick.
So I went ahead and got a bowl with a little bit of water. This is how we're going to seal our egg rolls. Those apples are looking amazing.
Okay.
Let's get this out the way so they can see how you're going to roll these egg rolls.
Okay, apple filling is done.
So you typically will want to let your filling cool down some. But for today's purposes, we're going to go straight into these wrappers.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is take 1.5 tablespoons of apples, put it right in the middle,
And so in our pan, we had the butter, we had the cinnamon, we had the sugar. There is some sauce that is left over. We will reserve that sauce and will be utilized as a dipping sauce for our egg roll.
Okay, so now we wet our fingers and go around the edges with the egg roll. And then we fold. So we're going to come up, over, and push in, come around. Yes, it can get a little messy, but it's okay. And then
you want to make sure all edges are sealed in. This way nothing leaks out.
And then it exploded on me. So
this is what the backup wrappers are for.
So what you can do is, there's nothing wrong with double wrapping. You just want to wet the whole egg roll now versus just the edges to seal. You want to put seal side down so you know that's sealed already. Then come back in, fold, 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 roll, tuck, and continue to roll. And there you go. Let's try this again. A little water, edges. Okay, we're going to try this one a little different because my edges are cracked. I'm going to come in this way, tuck, come up, come all the way up, tuck, roll, 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 and once again my egg roll set. Now the reason why my egg roll cracked is because it dried out. So what we do is you want to cover it with a damp towel while you're making your filling and stuff so it will stay moist and not crack. So we'll be right back. And I'm gonna grab another egg roll and redo this for you.
Welcome back, you guys, to Palais Soulful Fusion. I am Chef Victoria.
And I'm Chef Aaron.
And we are about to get into frying our apple pie cheesecake egg rolls.
Now, this is gonna go fast, so you wanna keep your eye on it.
It really doesn't take long for these egg rolls to cook. Our temp right now is on about medium high. Because our fillings were at room temperature, this is going to go by extremely fast. If your filling was cold, say fresh out of the refrigerator, this would take a little bit longer. You will want your temperature to be slightly lower. All we're looking for is a nice golden brown consistency on the egg rolls because our filling is pretty much done. And literally when I say extremely fast, this is extremely fast.
Thank you.
You are welcome. I got it.
All right. So for our egg roll, we're gonna let them rest for a second. While they're resting, I'm gonna come back to my apples and get some of this caramel applesauce, right? Caramelized applesauce right here for a dipping sauce.
Along with this sauce, we have a coconut cream that we made. This is going to pair well. Just think about it like apple pie and ice cream. If you would like, you could roll your egg rolls in cinnamon and sugar. We do have some cinnamon and sugar here, but we're not going to roll it in that just because we have the caramel sauce and the cream. You don't want it to be overly sweet. We're not looking for a sugar bomb.
Okay. So we have our syrup here. Let's check this out. Let's cut this open and see how it looks. Ooh. And there you have it. That apple pie egg roll with the cheesecake. Apple pie cheesecake egg roll. I'm sorry. And then we're going to come back with a little bit of the cream and the sauce. And there you have it. Apple pie cheesecake egg roll, caramel apple sauce, and then our coconut cream.
Give us a second to clear down our station and we'll be back. Hey friends, welcome to Palais Soulful Fusion. I am Chef Victoria.
And I am Chef Aaron.
And so for today, we're going to do a salmon burger. I love salmon. We're going to pair this with our roasted honey, ginger, thyme, sweet potatoes. So we do make a ginger and thyme infused honey. You can purchase this on our website at www.palaissoulfulfusion.com, along with any of our other products. So give us a moment. I'm gonna clear down my station so we can start for you guys.
Hi, welcome back to Palais Soulful Fusion, where we're about to start our salmon for our salmon burger.
All right, I'm gonna put some gloves on. So I have some fresh salmon here. I cut them up into fillets. I finely chopped some of it, and then some of it I left chunky. We're going to start off with sauteing up some peppers and onions to go inside of it. So in this pan, I have a little bit of oil, and we're just going to throw in a little bit of onion and a little bit of peppers just so we can add them into our salmon. We're going to come across that with some of our Medi seasoning and some of our garlic and herb seasoning. While Aaron sautés that up for me, I am going to mix up our salmon patties. So in a bowl, I am going to start with our salmon. I'm going to crack 1 egg. Add that in. I didn't mix it. It will definitely get mixed around when I add in everything else. Some of our Medi seasoning. Some of our garlic and herb seasoning. We're going to come back with some of this Peruvian seasoning. I love this seasoning from McCormick. It is awesome. It makes everything taste amazing. Put this on any protein and it is delicious.
As she's seasoning the salmon, in my second pan, I'm melting down a little butter and a little bit of our garlic herb seasoning to toast the bread.
So if you guys can see, I have my salmon, I have the egg, all of my seasonings, and I have some breadcrumbs here for a binder. I'm going to start to incorporate that. My peppers and my onions are looking exceptional. Aaron, could you put that in for me?
Sure can. Start back hot.
Mm-hmm. Add that in. Then we're just going to mix this through. I'm going to add in a little bit more breadcrumbs. I am using panko. You can use Italian style. You can use whatever type of breadcrumbs you want. I like how the panko holds it together and it gives a slight crispness on the outside. So the breadcrumb and the eggs is what's the binder. So in this same pan, we're going to bring it back up to temp because this is what we're going to cook our patties in. Aaron's toasting that roll. So this was roughly about 2, maybe 8-ounce pieces of salmon. I cut them down myself. I had like a half a fillet of salmon, like a whole fillet, and I just like to cut them down into different size portions. You can do pretty much whatever you want with them. Some I chop up in chunks like this, as you guys can see, so I can make salmon burgers. I leave them in whole fillets. I just portion it out and have it to where I'll be able to do pretty much anything versatile with the salmon itself. I'm going to add some oil to my pan. Have some olive oil here. And this is salmon, so it will cook very, very quickly. You can make these any size that you like.
My rolls are done.
I think this is a good size. You hear that sear? That is what we're looking for. Put that to the side. I'm going to wash up while Aaron starts this hash.
Okay. In my pan, put a little more butter. Get that melted. I have a little bit of sweet potatoes that we parboiled. Are we putting anything in here? All right, and the potatoes go.
So with the potatoes, we're going to come right back across with our leftover peppers and whatever onions that we may have left. We do not need those to get too translucent. We want them to still have a little bite to them along with the potatoes. We're going to come back in with our garlic and herb seasoning. And a little bit of our Medi blend. We're going to let that cook slightly. While that's going, I'm going to check our salmon. It's getting a nice golden color on it. All right.
Now with our hash, we do want a little crisp on the outside and soft in the middle.
That color looks amazing. So we're going to come in with the rest of our butter.
Okay.
Some of our ginger honey that is infused with thyme. So a quick tip for your honey, if it is solidified in there like that, you can just sit it in a cup of hot water. You literally can take a glass, a hot glass, put it over top of the bottle, and it'll loosen up the honey. And we're going to come in with a couple fresh sprigs of thyme. By this time, your salmon patty should be ready to be flipped. Look at that color on there. Amazing, amazing.
And now your hash is done. We're going to turn this down to low just to keep the temp.
And we're going to finish up the cook on this salmon patty, and then when we come back, we'll be ready for plating. Welcome back, guys, to Palais Soulful Fusion. I am Chef Victoria.
And I'm Chef Aaron.
And we are about to plate up our salmon burger. So we're going to take some spicy mayo that we made. If you want the recipe for the spicy mayo, it was in one of our previous episodes. Very simple. I like to put the mayo on both the bottom and the top bun. After that, we're going to come in with our salmon patty. We have a tomato onion jam that we made here. This is very simple. We do lemon juice, tomatoes, onions, some brown sugar, a little bit of water. Just let this cook down. This complements the salmon so well. And then we're going to top that with some arugula. The spiciness from the arugula is a great balance to this burger. You have that lemony taste. You have the pepperiness from the arugula. Remove this to the side. And then Aaron's going to come in with our sweet potato hash. And then we're just going to hit the hash with just a little bit more of our ginger thyme honey. Just a slight little drizzle over the top. Oh yeah. Let that go. And there you have it, guys. This is our salmon burger with our tomato, onion jam, and arugula, and our ginger thyme honey roasted sweet potato hash. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. We love you guys here at Palais Soulful Fusion. I am Chef Victoria.
And I am Chef Aaron.
See you next time.